And we're back for part 2 of the Wrath of Khan version of the USS Enterprise by Asylum Diamond Select. I said I was going to get onto the sound effects and lights, but I'm going to keep going on detail here just for a second. Let's see these. Oh, excuse me. The whole thing is covered in this this metallic shiny paint, and I don't really know what color to call that. I'm color deficient. My eyes don't quite work right when it comes to colors, so you'll have to forgive me. I'm going to leave that out of my reviews, most of the color stuff, but here we go. The whole thing is painted in this really shiny, shimmery, silvery paint. We have here the phaser banks are painted. Around the bridge here we have different paints around the whole bridge. I personally really liked this. They actually, and I don't know if you can see it on the camera there, but these darker lines on the edge here that seem to go around, those are actually split into like three or four lines each, and it's all painted in. You have windows, you have the marker lights, more windows here. It's here, right here. It's not going to show up at all, but it says Starship USS Enterprise, United Federation of Planets. It says that from there to there, and it's still got a key. Have the windows and these deck lines all the way around here. However, on this side, it still says Starship USS Enterprise, United Federation of Planets, but in between those, it's got the docking port where Spock's long-range shuttle docked with the Enterprise in the first Star Trek movie, the motion picture. There's that. And in this paint here, all around the deflector, it's just there's several different shades of gray in there, and bluish gray detailing, just different details. There's window ports all around. There's these huge ones down here in the engineering section. And every actual panel separation on this model is painted in. It's etched into the plastic and it's painted in. I really like that. They went all out on this one. Paint around the shuttle bay here. Got the photon torpedo launchers painted in, and don't know what that is, but that's painted. I'm a horrible Trekkie, and I don't know what things are called on the ship. Got the Starfleet racing stripe down here, and it says the same thing as the side of the saucer up here. On to the lights and sounds, because this is going to take a little while. Let's turn my lights off here for a second to show you the lights on the ship. Start.
I don't believe in a no-win scenario.
See the bridge light up there, and that.
From hell's heart, I stab at thee. I don't like to lose. a luxury you don't have. Curtis Brock. I don't believe in the no-win scenario.
And we're back to start. But yeah, there are 18 different sound effects on this thing. Turn the lights back on here. The one thing about this model, there's more detail paint there. But the one thing about this model, model toy, it's almost model quality, so I keep calling it a model. But the one thing about this that disappointed me was that instead of all the lights turning on and doing their own little thing when you hold the bridge down, like that one does, if you press and hold the bridge, it just scrolls through all the different sound
I don't like
effects.
to lose.
And you can stop it if you don't want to go through all 18 sound effects by pressing bridge again, and it'll stop. But that like I said, that's the one thing that disappointed me about this ship. However, that's not something huge that makes me wish I hadn't got the ship. I mean, it's awesome. She is amazing. Easily my favorite out of my only two Art Asylum ships, but my favorite out of the original Timeline Enterprises there. And that's really all that I have to say about it. I did a size comparison with that one. Let me do a quick size comparison here with Transformers Universe 2.0 Deluxe Starscream. He's just about as long as the warp nacelle there. He's a little bit longer than the saucer. One thing I like though is the warp. I just about killed that. The warp nacelles on this one don't come off. The warp nacelles on that one don't come off. But on this one, they come off. And it's actually packaged like that with the warp nacelle down underneath it. I really like that. That's another nice little touch. Quick little add-on here. Both this one and that one come with spare battery covers here without any notches or ball joint sockets if you really want more show accurate. Of course, the notch or the ball joint socket can't be there, but you can have a random giant screw head poking out and the panel line not where it's supposed to be. But, you know, that's that. But for now, this is Stangboy Prime signing out, and yeah, that's about it. Stangboy Prime signing out.